Hey everybody, it's Natalie with Treasures Mini, and I know it's been like a week. No, I have not quit my raw vegan diet. Um, Sorry, I'm just noticing something while I look in my. I'm doing this with my iPhone, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But I'm noticing, maybe it's just me being hopeful, but I have lost 20 pounds, and I noticed that my glasses may look just a little big for my face. Because it seems like I got some narrowing going on, and maybe my glasses look just a little big. I don't know. And my neck, my neck is now 14 inches. It was 17, and I know that it was 17 because that was the reason that I had to start sleeping with a CPAP machine, of which I have not slept with for a week now, because I don't need it. Because, well, I've lost weight and I'm healthier, and I don't stop breathing in the middle of the night anymore. Yeah, y'all just tell me what you think. You can go back and look at some of my other videos. I definitely noticed weight loss in the rest of my body. I wasn't really thinking I noticed it in my face until I'm sitting here looking at myself. But anyway, okay. So, let me see if I can turn this around and show you guys something. I don't think I can. Ooh, up close and personal. So I'm just going to flip the phone around. I am on my couch with my green smoothie. And I'm trying to do this, guys. I'm sorry. Ah! The buddy. The buddy. I don't really know if I'm doing this any good. There we go. And the buddy. And some goodness. And me. Why am I on the couch? Okay, well, the reason you haven't heard from me. Now, I don't know if it was my last video or the one before that. I told you guys about me having avascular necrosis and the surgery and all that good stuff, and why my raw vegan diet is going. I hate saying diet, lifestyle, because I'm going to tell you this is why. I may not stay raw for the rest of my life, and even now I will say I am completely raw except for some popcorn every now and again. Side note, the popcorn is popped with my air popper, and nothing is put on it but brewer's yeast and a tiny bit of salt. I do use some raw coconut oil in a mister, and I just lightly mist it so that my brewer's yeast will stick to my popcorn. Otherwise, otherwise I have to sit with like the bowl up here, sitting on top of these boobies, and like lick my finger. And like run it around to get some brewer's yeast on it, and then pick my popcorn out and I like do the whole thing in my mouth. It's quite comical, but that means I don't have to share. Well, so there is a plus. But anyway, I mean, I've literally put like 3 or 4 squirts on it. So that is my little. I mean, I guess it could be a cheat, but it's cheating as far as raw goes. But I've also only been doing this for 3 weeks, and so, yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm getting really off track. I think it's because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So, since I gave you talked to you guys about the surgery, I am going to have to do the surgery. My right hip, which is I already had a cord decompression on my right hip like 5 years ago, and if it worked I should never have pain from it, and it should be fine, but it hasn't worked. And this is kind of one of those things where I might catch some flack from some like hardcore raw vegans and other things that, oh, I can heal the bone and I can do all this other stuff. And where I agree that if I had been eating this way all along, I probably wouldn't have necrosis. And if I would have been eating this way when I first was diagnosed with the disease, I probably could have reversed it. but I wasn't. And I'm to a stage in my progression of my disease that my hip could collapse anytime. And when it's collapsed, no amount of raw, no amount of nothing is going to fix that. Nothing but a fake hip going in my body. Where I've seen a lot of people have that done, and it's the greatest thing that ever happened to them, and it's wonderful. And I kind of feel the same knowing this new surgery that I'm going to have. But I am only. Shoot, this is embarrassing. I'm 38 or 39. Okay, let's see. I was born in 77. Oh, okay. So I was born in 77. So it's 17. So that means I'm going to be 40 in April. My birthday's in April. The only reason that I don't know this is because my children, their whole lives, have always tried to convince me that they change it every year, and they try to convince me that I'm a different age. Well, it finally caught up. Now I don't really know. I have to add it up all the time. But that's good because they told me I was going to be 41. Well, shoot. All right, anyway. That, and I don't really care how old I am. I mean, I really don't. Here I am. This is how long I've been here. I don't know, but I'm here, and I don't know. I really just don't care. But anyway. A hip replacement only lasts like 10, 15 years. I could possibly, and then you have to have it out and you have to do another one. And with me at my age, I'm looking at another total hip replacement if I live that long. Possibly another one if I live even longer. And eating this way and drinking these all day, I might just live till I'm 100. So I might just have to have two. And I don't want them. So, I don't have time to see if this diet will heal it, if that makes sense. And I wish that I did, and I wish that I would have known about this years ago, but I don't have the time, and so I just have to do it. So, the surgery is April 3rd. That was all fine and dandy, except for this past weekend. I went to the farmer's market, which I had every intentions of taking you guys along with me, because my daughter and my son came too. It's become a Saturday thing that we're just all really enjoying. And my hip started hurting really bad, but I just ignored it because I had stuff I had to do. I had to get groceries. And it's not stopped hurting since then. Bad. Like I have a limp, and my doctor was concerned that the hip had collapsed. So I went in yesterday, did some x-rays, and it hasn't collapsed, but the pain just tells them that it's getting closer. So that would be why I'm on my couch. I am told to stay off of it as much as possible. But, you know, I hate sitting here on the couch. I have been watching a lot of vegan YouTube videos, though, so, you know. I just realized I'm not looking exactly at y'all. I'm not looking at me there. Kind of like up here would be looking at my camera. Oh well. So, I've been doing a lot of moving around. I think I told you guys I'm a crafter and I make cards, and I have a YouTube channel called Treasures of Mini where I do art videos and tutorials and card making classes and all that good stuff, but I haven't even really been able to do that. My lovely children went grocery shopping for me today. I gave them a budget and a list, and they did pretty darn good. So real quick, this is the surgery that I'm going to be having. So I am going to do my best. My husband has told me that he will, but let me just go ahead and tell you, if anything goes wrong or there's any scary moments or anything like that, my husband will probably not videotape me at any point, because he's very worried about me. My husband just flips out over my health. I mean, yeah, he gets really worried. The surgery is going to take about 6 to 9 hours. Can y'all hear Buddy snoring? Oh, he quit when I said that. That's okay, buddy. I wasn't making fun of you. No, I wasn't. And I have a blood clotting disorder. So I have to take blood thinners. So that leaves me susceptible to bleeding out. So it's kind of a big deal. They are going to make an incision from on the side of my leg, posterior, meaning on the outside, from my knee to my ankle on that outer side of your leg. And they're going to take out, they say 15 centimeters because that sounds better, and it really did, till I realized that I was a crafter and owned like 3 or 4 rulers, and I could just look on a ruler to see how much 15 centimeters was. Then I realized it was 6 inches. So, yeah, I was quite shocked. Of my fibula. Your fibula, you got 2 bones in your leg. You got the big one, and you got the little tiny fibula. What I've learned is the fibula is not weight-bearing. It's just there for muscle to anchor to, and it does help the shape of the leg, so I don't need it to walk. So they're going to take the entire thing out from right underneath my knee down to right above my ankle, 6 inches of it. And they're not going to put anything back there. And they're going to take the artery out. And then they're going to open up the front. Let me see. I accidentally turned this off. Then they're going to open up, like, maybe I can show you. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to try to do all that. On my hip and the front part, like, you know, you have your abdomen, your belly button. You got that line where your belly button goes down to your JJ or your wee-wee, whoever's watching this. Go over to where you're still on the front of you, but you're like following, like kind of down to the side. They're going to cut a big old long cut there too. And drill out my hip and put that big bone in there, and so that's surgery. So if you wanted to look it up, which I don't really recommend, I spent all night looking it up, and I told my husband I'm just going to run away and die in the woods by myself alone. I don't want to do this. But the surgery is called vascularized fibula harvesting for avascular necrosis. Anyway, so that's that. I cannot put any weight on that side of my body for 8 weeks. No weight at all. None whatsoever. Kind of a horrible recovery. We leave here in June. So I have no idea how I'm going to do all this. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that I am staying strong. My family has told me for me not to worry about it. They will make sure I have raw fruits and vegetables and anything my little heart desires in the raw fruit vegan world while I'm in the hospital and while I'm at home. I've started making a little cookbook of my dressings and recipes that I'm writing down in a little book, so my husband has them to make them for me. They have told me that they see wonderful, wonderful changes in my life and that they do not want this surgery to hinder that whatsoever. So I'm thinking I'm feeling okay about it. I will say 4 months later, I have to turn around and have the other side done. But who knows, if I stay raw vegan this whole time, maybe in that 4 months, well, I know I'll stay raw vegan, but maybe in that 4 months, it could heal the other side. And if any of y'all know anything that like helps in bone growth or, I don't know, anything like that, please tell me because I need some help. So that's really all that's been going on here. I have kind of been struggling with feeling like I'm not eating enough. I'm not really sure. I watch all the videos, you know, eat, and 2 pounds of greens a day. Love you, Tanny Raw, but I'm struggling with that. But you are gorgeous and beautiful, and if that's what 2 pounds a day of greens will get you, I am all in, but I'm having trouble doing it. I feel like I am stuffing myself like overload. Like I feel miserable after I get done eating my dinner time salad. Sometimes because I feel like I'm having to stuff all this food in me. My husband's like, this is just dumb. Eat till you're full. As long as you're eating the right foods, eat till you're full. Because I also have to take in consideration, this just dawned on me, I'm not as active as she is. I'm kind of like stuck on the couch. So maybe I am overstressing myself. I don't know. I would love to hear y'all's comments and thoughts. And I'm going to keep coming to you as much as I can while I'm here on this couch. Anyway, until next time, hugs and loves, my friends. Bye.